Hello, hello everyone. Have you ever felt like you wish you had more time? Like if you had a magic wand and you could create more time, you absolutely would. I hear this from everyone I work with, and I've struggled with time in the past. I have been on what I would call a time scarcity treadmill where I keep running and things keep getting piled on and piled on and piled on, and I could never get it all done. I used to actually say to everyone that I wish I could duplicate or replicate myself into at least 10 people so that I could get all the things done that I needed to get done in a day. And when I coach, this is something that comes up with pretty much every client I know, where we feel overwhelmed, we have a lot on our plates, and we constantly say things like, I don't have enough time. If only I had more time. I wish I had more time. I would do that, but I don't have the time. All of these statements indicate that you need some help and some shifts in the area of time and time management. So today I want to teach you 3 strategies to help you feel a sense of creating more time, like you're in control of your time. And the first one of those is that I want you to create a new time mindset. What does that mean? It means that I want you to think about time as if you're the manufacturer of time. Have you ever noticed that people will make time for what they care about? So our life demonstrates our values, and it can be that you always make time for, let's say, putting on makeup or exercising or eating or hanging out with a boyfriend or girlfriend or going to work or going on dates or something you really love in your job you always have time for. So your time mindset around that activity is that you have enough time. But in the activities you don't like, it's that you don't have enough time. So I want you to change your mindset completely around time and realize that you can manufacture time when it's something you highly value. So the second thing I want you to do is create, oh, no, not that. I just told you that one. I want you to take a time complaint fast. This is awesome. And this ties to what I was saying before when I was talking about how we constantly say things like, I don't have enough time. There's never enough time. When will there be time? Or my favorite one used to be, I'm busy. Like I would always say when people would ask how I was doing, I would always say, I'm busy. And I catch myself doing it now every once in a while, but I really try not to. And the reason is because I want to be in control of my time. I want to have my time mindset be that I can create time for the things that I value and that I care about and that I want to create in my world, in my business, in my life, in my relationships. So if I constantly say I'm busy, I'm sending a signal out to the universe that there's never enough time for me to do what I want to do, or there's not enough time for certain types of people or certain activities or certain things that I'm not enjoying. And instead, it's a mindset shift I need to have that, oh, I am the creator of my time. I am the ultimate ruler of my time, and I need to change my mindset around it. And I need to stop complaining about a lack of time. And when you do this, you'll really start to notice some big shifts. So for the next week, just try it. Every time you notice yourself saying something along the lines of, I don't have enough time, or there's never enough time, I want you to notice it and shift it and go, oh, how can I make the time for that? Or, oh, actually, it's number 3. It's that I want you to be radically responsible for your time. And with this goes the discussion around no longer complain about time, but instead know that you're radically responsible for your time. So admit to yourself that when you say things like, I don't have enough time for that, I want you to switch it to, I'm not willing to make the time for that. So I hear people all the time say, I don't have enough time to add the habit of journaling, even though all the people I work with and lots of high performers talk about the power of having a daily journal or a daily practice of meditating or a morning ritual that helps them gain clarity throughout the day. But people say, I don't have time for that. Well, the truth is you're not willing to make time for it. And, or let's say someone comes to you and says, will you help me with this project? And you go, oh, I don't have the time. It's easy for us to use the excuse or justification that you don't have the time, and sometimes it's an easy scapegoat to say no, but you would be more empowering for you to say, I'm not going to make the time for that right now because it doesn't align with my highest values. It doesn't help me build my business. So I've gotten good at when people come to me and say, hey, you want to take on this project or collaborate with me in this way? If it's something where I see a really awesome win-win, I might be all in. But if it's something That it's not. The old me used to say, oh, I don't have enough time for that. I'm too busy. Now I say, that doesn't really align with my projects that are on my plate right now, so I'm not willing to do that. See the difference and the shift in the power you feel when you say, I don't have enough time versus I'm not willing to make the time. You're actually congruent and in alignment with yourself because you're being honest with yourself and the person that you're talking to. So these are 3 really powerful ways to start to feel a greater sense of time management. Try it out this week and just see how it feels to stop using time as an excuse for not doing the things you want to do in your life and business. Not having enough time for working out, not having enough time for dates, not having enough time for self-care, not having enough time for business development. All those things are actually excuses because I promise you, if you care about it, you will make time for it. So try it out. Let me know how it goes. If you're listening either on podcast, YouTube, IGTV, give me a shout out, take a picture, screenshot of where you're watching it, share it on social media, share it with friends, subscribe, review. That would help me out. That would be awesome. Thank you so much. I can't wait to be back next week. And until I see you then, have an NFA day where you thrive, feel alive, and show up fully in your life and business.